Two children are sitting next to each other at the table. They are playing in a way that's inappropriate, not good manners, and they're touching each other. So the mom or the dad says, "Children, please do not touch each other." Those words are heard, and what you end up seeing next is how they are getting as close to each other as possible without actually touching each other, but the behavior is pretty much the same as it was before. So then what do the parents have to say? They have to say, "No, there's no playing, no wild playing like that at the table." That is a human nature inclination, isn't it? When we hear a rule, we'll think, all right, okay, so I won't do that specific thing, but if I can still get away with the underlying bad thing that I am doing, I'm going to find a way to make that happen. When Jesus was speaking to Christians who were interested in finding out, like, how can I serve God with joy and from the heart, Jesus would say something like this: "You've heard it said, 'Don't murder.' But I tell you, do not hate your brother. Whoever hates his brother is a murderer." We're in our heads, okay, I get that the big thing is wrong, but Jesus says there's actually a heart that is behind that command. The command goes far deeper than just the physical act of putting a knife through someone's heart. It doesn't give you the permission to punch someone as many times as you possibly can, as long as they don't die. I know there's a part of us that gets that wouldn't make sense, and yet there is that other part of us that is looking for the open door. Whether it's helping ourselves feel comfortable holding a grudge against someone, whether it is Jesus saying, "Do not commit adultery." Yes, everyone recognizes that's wrong, but Jesus says whoever looks at a woman lustfully has committed adultery with her in his heart. Is that one of those things that in our day we've become comfortable with? I don't want to steal somebody else's wife. I guess that's wrong, but the lust, whether it's through the media or on our computers or just when we're walking down the street or on our own thinking about someone else. Do you see how easily the devil can get us to do something that is contrary to the will of God because we convince ourselves that we're not doing the specific thing that God said we couldn't do? Remember the heart that is behind God's commands. And when you feel yourself, your sinful flesh, getting to that kind of small place where you're not doing the big sin as others might see it, but you're already enjoying the lust. You are indulging the hatred of someone else. Then look at your sinful flesh and say, that is wrong. Whoever looks at a woman lustfully has committed adultery with her in his heart. And God is going to judge the adulterer and the sexually immoral, so that you are afraid. And when you fear justly the punishment of God, then hear the Lord Jesus reassure you that he never lusted once, and that perfect life, he never hated, as he is forbidding here, a single time. And that perfect life is yours. He gives it to you. He assures you that your sin is forgiven. And that gives you the joy of saying, I don't want to touch my brother or sister at the table in a way that is playful and inappropriate because it's bad manners. And I don't even want to have bad manners in a way that gets a centimeter away. I don't want to have bad manners at all. I don't want to hate at all. I don't want to lust at all. I want to honor the Lord Jesus with my life. And you do. You do. May the Lord work in you the strength to do just that.